She breathes her last, and her spirit dances, free of its cage. Years of toil in the seeds of prayer. She tended a garden of souls without duty or obligation, simple Southern love. In the questioning nights, I remember her comforting scent and the taste of sweet potato pie. Her Bible rests on my shelf, with her handwriting a testimony to his faithfulness. So I walk on under the witness of her smile. This next poem, I went to see Wonder Woman with a friend of mine recently. This movie is awesome, and this poem came from that. Siren call for war, determined that love and hope are powers that birth an Amazon river that floods the soul, to conquer all adversity with ferocious eyes and an untamed heart. Truth lights the way against the consequence of the corruptible hearts of men. And so we rise to take our place as restorers of the breach between God and mankind. She nervously taps her heel on the floor. It has been a while since candlelight and dinner conversation. He smiles, trying not to watch her twinkling eyes. The air is pregnant with possibilities. Moments can be eternal, even while the food gets cold. Mystery with a hint of danger. You beckon and teach wisdom. Elusive soul binds to the rhythm of fire before the shoreline. We dig our toes into the sand, wrapped in a blanket. Seagulls parade above. I can hear the ocean in your heart as your fingers map my curls. And this is a friend of mine. This is for a friend of mine. Yeah, thank you. Still not used to that. It reminds me of a movie way back in the day. But anyway, this is for a friend of mine, just needed some encouragement. A wildflower, you will rise again. The sunlight calls to the ashes. Love cannot die. An army of oaks cradle your dreams. Mist clings to your arms as you dance before the dawn. This moment is simply rebellion against doubt. Freedom laughs through your braids. Do not be tamed by an expected life. Wildflower. The measure of a man, the measure of a man, the measure of a man. There is a shadow and a light within each one, and as I kneel, there is a mystery, eternal and daunting, that my mind cannot calculate. I feel the Adamic nature rise again within. It inflames the spirit, and dominion over realms fills the space. Infinite, wrapped in flesh, Yahweh breathes within his redeemed vessel. Angels quake as prayers come forth. Glory, as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. For the man brought all things together under his feet, as his body and his blood on a cross reunited the portals of heaven and earth. Then he gave the keys to us. Prayer is not for the weak, prayer is for the violent. Tether, heaven, earth, fingers absorb the strands of your hair as thoughts expand my soul. You are home. Wander from song to song until your melody haunts the waking moments. The heart encapsulates the burdens of reason. Open the freeway and let the boats capsize. There is no stopping the energy. It fills the spaces unstoppable. Baptize the shame in flames. Catatonic days leave their mark because the stones sealed the tomb. All the seeds scattered across the land. The wounds still speak, still scream as rocks find their voice. Our eyes meet and he falls like lightning. Born of the dust and mud, angels weep at the humility and diminishing glory. What is truth begs the question as the blind cry mercy. I saw the camel prove the impossible. The jar broke, she covers his feet with oil and tears, prepared for burial. Skylines haunt my aching form, meaning whispers in the fog. A holy kiss brings the storm. You are the queen of time asunder, it's all up to you. No offers for the souls left adrift, resonance subsides, the subconscious memory of gardens and a serpent's tail. After the war, the heel still aches. Your lithe form at the threshold makes me want to rend the heavens. Do you see the sparrows in flight? They obey the law of the heart simply by being. My mind still caters to the fear, threatening and calculating all the explosive finales. Desire is a bullet to a gun, the power and the danger. Beauty from the ashen land. We rise, proud before the neon skies. Flames of your form burn the sacred doors. The skies can no longer be of brass. Scenes inevitable and cold weigh on the soul, survivor of 9 to 5. The door is before an anxious heart. When it opens, you are like the smell of popcorn filling the room, as our favorite movie steals our hearts. You and I, absorbed on the couch, sweatpants and fuzzy socks, no agenda, no clocks, only the truth of your hand in mine. When you are close, I am aware of desire, the horror and vulnerability of wanting and needing. I am incapable of being a soldier, solitary and confined. You simply smile with knowing. The allure of your wilderness scent, moments unravel logic. Slowly I realize the strength of my arm and heart is for you, to tend gardens and slay the hidden serpents, choices. Yet you are always my home, the freedom and the will to love, completely, with unabashed joy. This will open the words without language. I only have a few more. The tea is brewing in the Texas sun. Lush carpets of grass welcome us. Simply be still. There are no traffic patterns here. You create scenes in the clouds as I fasten a dandelion bracelet on your ankle. Soft and dangerous are the dreams as your eyes transfix the soul. Heaven is in your blood. The ancient rhythm calls to me. A garden and a sobbing man, the last one unlike him passes by. Unique, he surrenders to the ground. It is not good, and Yahweh smiles. Man has begun the answer to the mystery of Christ in his church for this cause, and Yahweh overshadows the man with rest. The hand of Yahweh pierces the side of man, and she is brought forth. The hand of man pierces the side of Jesus, and she is brought forth. Did the scar remain? Your hand brushes my shoulder and leaves your scent. My heart drinks you in. Yet my spirit senses her name within you, Eve. Let me see. Sorry, real quick. Okay. I'm going to skip that one. I've got 3 more and then I'll be done. Recently, some friends of mine have either been diagnosed with cancer or passed away from cancer, so this is kind of about that. Chernobyl at a glance. Devastation encroaches, the blood is in the soil, still we rise. Eden in our hearts, restoration disperses the blood from his veins. We will not surrender. Chernobyl at a glance, devastation encroaches, the blood is in the soil, yet still we rise. Let the witness understand this is not the end. Cancer dwells in the field of bones, but they shall live again. Son of man, will your heart believe that these bones can live again? Survey, when hope joins hands with yes, I can hear a rattling, sinew to sinew, joint to joint, eye to eye. I wrote this one when I was looking at my window at the Dallas skyline about a few weeks ago. It's one of my few that actually has a title. It's called Midnight Sun. I stand before the midnight sun, ravished by desire. I scream at the wind and I can hear them howling. Are they hungry for me? The biology of belief, its cadence travels across the landscape, matching the writhing in my veins. The stars whisper convenient lies. Orphaned, you rise with the midnight sun. The comfort of whiskey, your bedside companion. Your hand traces your face, searching for a phantom veil. Ink in the vastness of the soul flows in an attempt to capture this and the eternal pleasure of a future moment where all fate's silence crescendos. Blood and bone, holy in the midnight sun, cry of God in swaddling clothes. A mother cuddles the breathing covenant as weary shepherds exhale. The nectar of choice lingers on our lips. Its bitter memory haunts us still. Father calls, where are you? Scattered leaves and fingers to blame. Forlorn spirit beckons to spirit below the midnight sun. The floor becomes an altar where the heart encapsulates promise with utterance and prayer. On the crest of Reunion Tower, they wait in humble observance. Before them, the Dallas skyline punctuates with life, and they heed the word that cannot return void. Bathed in the light of the midnight sun, elegant, you stand with glistening face, and the watchers gather in symphony as an unmoored man finds his harbor. And this is my last one. So. Plus, my throat is really dry. If you've never done an open mic, you should try it. Write to us, I'm sorry. Write to us of strands of hair and golden, oh my gosh. I'm good now. Write to us of strands of hair and golden meadows to distract from the viciousness of modern man. We play melodies in all the squares, marrying and giving in marriage. The wine flows in abundance, and yet he doesn't dance. White polished teeth, smoke machines, and perfect rhetoric to appease the guilt. We are good, misunderstood, on the journey. The power of the positive now, yet we can't rest our souls with yoga and inspirational films. Give us relevance apart from the ancient book. Medicate with binges of Netflix and shot glasses mixed with a side of porn. So we gather at a table and gaze anywhere. Our cell phones absorb, but not each other's eyes. Never look there. Never look there. Everything you need is within yourself. Mene, tekel, absharan. Found wanting, found needing. A lamb was slain before time, before foundation. Delicious, insatiable, the lust of first bite. All the tablets and covenants couldn't rebuild. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Virgin, womb, star, Bethlehem, angels, sing. Shepherd's journey to touch the hand of God in the flesh. The sound of the bridegroom can be heard, and he laughs over the bride as the wine runs dry. With a smile, water becomes astonished wine. Prepare ye the way. Lepers receive wholeness and touch. Prostitutes are beheld in eyes of love. A woman dances at a well. Religion yearns for fear and stones. A man torn by legions inside and out is called free. Palms lead to bread and wine. Self-sufficiency cleansed by a bowl of water and compassion. The kiss marks the man. Tribunals, denials, who struck you, and his silence. The host wait indignant and at the ready. Earth is pierced by a prophesied sword, as a thief and priest mock in unified passion. His eyes expand and contract, holding every face, from times of gardens to times of information. Blood is spilled as all sin is absorbed. Justice and mercy scream through his veins, a cacophony of joy and horror. It is finished. Will you look up from your cell phone?